Hello, my name's Skip King with T-Bird Archery. First, I'd like to thank you for purchasing our new modular Arrowsaw. I'd like to begin by making sure you received your saw in good condition, including all the components. You should have 2 spin testers, 1 movable tail, one motor assembly, and 4 base pieces. Okay, I'd like to begin by starting to assemble the base. First, you take a base piece and slide it straight onto the base with the motor. Now you can continue to assemble in the same fashion. All the pieces are the same, so there's no particular order. Okay, at this point you're ready to fasten your saw to your workbench, or you can fasten it to a 2x4. Okay, the first thing you're going to have to do when you receive your saw and have the base assembled is adjust the rest so that the cut wheel just cuts through one wall of your arrow shaft. To do that, you use a 1/8 Allen wrench, place it on this screw right here, and loosen it up. And at that point, this rest will move in and out, so you have the correct cut, so that you cut through just one wall of your arrow shaft and not any more. Once you have that set, then you snug this screw up just lightly. It doesn't have to be very tight. Slightly snug that up and recheck it. Make sure this wheel is only sticking out far enough to cut through the wall of the arrow shaft. Next, we're going to position the movable tail. First, you have to take your arrow shaft and place a mark on the arrow shaft at the cutoff point. Your arrow shafts are measured from the nocking point to the end of the arrow shaft without an insert. Once you have that mark on, then you are ready to place your movable tail close to the position. Just put your mark right where the cutoff wheel is and snap the movable tail onto the base. Once the movable tail is snapped onto the base, you can fine adjust it by just sliding it in or out to make sure that your mark is lined up with the cutoff wheel. At this point, you're ready to begin cutting your arrow shafts. It is very important that you wear proper safety equipment. Safety glasses are a must when operating this modular arrow saw. Alright, once you have your safety glasses on, you're ready to cut your first arrow shaft. When you're ready to cut your arrow shaft, you're going to put the arrow shaft into the V of the movable tail and back against the stop. Then you'll lay the arrow shaft onto the rest, and you'll slide it into the cutting wheel until the arrow shaft cuts through the wall and rests against the rest. Then you'll slowly turn the arrow shaft until the cutoff piece falls away. Once your arrow shaft is cut, you should measure your cut length, double check and make sure it's correct before you proceed and cut the rest of your arrows. Your Arrowsaw comes with a deburr tool mounted to the movable tail. After you've cut your arrow shafts, You deburr the inside of the shaft by simply placing it on the deburr tool and rotating it with very light pressure. It will cut the burr off the inside of the shaft very cleanly. Once your arrow shaft is completed, you can use the included spin testers to check for arrow straightness and broadhead balance. Place one of the spin testers close to the motor assembly, far enough away to clear your broadhead. You just simply snap this onto the base, the same as the movable tail. Then you place the second spin tester at the far end of the arrow shaft, close to the vanes. Now you're ready to spin test your arrow shaft. You can check for arrow straightness and broadhead balance very easily. As time goes on, you'll need to replace your cut wheel. The first step in replacing your cut wheel is loosening this rest with the 1/8 Allen wrench and sliding the rest out of the way. The next thing you'll do is remove these two knobs that hold the cover in place. Slide the cover off. Next thing you do, you'll need a 3/32 Allen wrench. You'll rotate the arbor, you'll notice that there's a screw down in there, and you will place the Allen wrench down into that Allen screw. You do not loosen that Allen screw. You're simply holding that so you can place a 3/4 inch wrench. Hold your Allen wrench and loosen the 3/4 inch nut. Remove the nut, remove the washer, and now your cut wheel can be taken off. Now you're ready to replace your new cut wheel. Put the flat washer on, the 3/4 inch nut, and snug that nut with a 3/4 inch wrench holding the Allen wrench. Replace the cover, line up the two studs with the holes in the cover. Replace the two knobs. And now you're ready to readjust your rest. You move that in until the wheel sticks out just enough to cut through one wall of your arrow shaft, and then snug the nut holding the rest. Use light pressure, do not over tighten that bolt. And that completes replacing your cut wheel. You can order new cut wheels through our website. Thanks again for purchasing our new modular Arrowsaw.